What does it mean to be emotionally healthy? Emotionally healthy people acknowledge, understand, and experience their emotions. They feel sad, glad, mad, scared, and they know it. Emotionally healthy people use that emotional input to make good decisions. Instead of ignoring anxiety or anger, they'll stop and examine why they're feeling anxious and angry and whether their emotions might be telling them something important. Emotionally healthy people can struggle with mental illness and still be emotionally healthy. They just learn to recognize and manage their difficulties and look for help from a doctor or a therapist when they need it. Emotionally healthy people know their own limits. They understand that God is God and they are not. Emotionally healthy people have good boundaries. They say no to good things so they can say yes to better things. Emotionally healthy people take responsibility for themselves, for their own emotions, and for their own choices. They know what works for them in terms of self-care. Emotionally healthy people allow others to be responsible for themselves and to choose for themselves. Emotionally healthy people allow others to feel how they feel. When we're emotionally unhealthy, that will show up most obviously in our relationships. Instead of taking responsibility for ourselves, we'll try to control God and other people. We'll try to control God with perfect behavior and excessive, exhausting service. If we do enough, God must surely give us what we want. We often don't realize we've been doing this until we've worked and given for God, and we find ourselves bitter and burned out. We'll also try to control other people so they'll meet our needs. Now, some of us use overt behaviors like anger to intimidate others into getting what we want, but some of us are so nice, so giving, so sweet, all in an effort to control the emotions of others and to manipulate others to treat us nicely in return. Again, we probably don't know that we're doing this until we're bitter, burned out, and angry with everybody. Other clues to emotional ill health include being unable to enjoy life, feeling guilty at having fun, feeling ashamed of ourselves for needing downtime, feeling like we're pretending all the time, feeling isolated and alone, or feeling angry at all the people who don't do all the things we do to make the world a better place. None of us will ever be perfect in this life, but we can learn to live in the love and freedom of emotional health. Living within our own boundaries, taking responsibility for ourselves, asking for help when we need it, saying no so we can say yes, and celebrating others and their belovedness and freedom, just as we enjoy our own. If you're interested in reading more about healthy emotions, here are a couple of good books for further exploration. Emotionally Healthy Spirituality by Peter Scazzero, and the classic Boundaries book, Boundaries, by Henry Cloud and John Townsend. Whatever you're facing today, I hope that helps you like it has helped me. Okay.